The Grammy nominees for 2024 are out, and it's looking quite interesting for Africa. As a continent, we have one category we are guaranteed to win at the Grammys, and that's always awesome for us. I'm going to go through the categories where African acts are nominated and also give you a breakdown of my predictions for who is going to win in these particular categories. Buckle up, this is the no BS version. It's important to understand the criteria used for each of the categories, and I can assure you, popularity usually isn't one of them, and every year this brings much debate to the table when your faves don't win. Although the criteria isn't publicly shared, it is widely accepted that the voters generally consider the following: artistic merit, and that's the quality of the performance and musicianship; originality, uniqueness and innovation in the performance; technical proficiency, that's the skill and technical expertise in the performance and production; and then the overall impact, which is influence and significance of the performance within the genre. Now, let's look at the African nominees for the Grammys 2024. In the Best Melodic Rap Performance, we actually have Burna Boy featuring 21 Savage sitting on top of the world. Now, if you ask me, this is the biggest surprise of all of them when it comes to African nominees, because Burna Boy featuring in the melodic rap performance? I don't know. The other nominees in this category are Doja Cat with Attention, Drake and 21 Savage with Spin About You, Lil Durk featuring J. Cole, All My Life, Caesar with Low. Honestly, hard to call. It's also hard to see Burna Boy winning this one, to be honest. But I think I'm gonna give it to Drake and 21 Savage. As we move on, the next category is Best Global Music Performance. And from Africa, we've got Burna Boy with Alone, Davido with Feel. This is the Burna Boy versus Davido competition right here. The rest of the nominees, you get Aruj Aftab, Vijay Iya, Shahzad Ismaili with Shadow Forces, and that's Pakistan and the USA. I actually think Aruj Aftab is going to be tough to beat, because Aruj Aftab was also nominated in previous years and hasn't won, if I'm not mistaken. So this might be Aruj Aftab's year. So who knows? But it's great to see Burna Boy there and Davido there as well. Tough competition from Silvana Estrada from Mexico too. And this category, again, tough to call. If anything, I'd love Davido to get his first Grammy. In the Best African Music Performance, and this is the category that Africa is guaranteed to win after the restructuring that happened, I think, a year or two ago. Now we've got our own category for African Music Performance, the best one. There's Ashake and Olamide, Amapiano, Nigeria; Ira Star with Rush, Nigeria; Burna Boy, City Boys, Nigeria; Davido featuring Musa Keys, Unavailable, Nigeria and South Africa; Tyler, Water, South Africa. This category is bananas. Absolute bananas. Lovely to see Davido actually bringing Amapiano to the Grammys with Unavailable featuring Musa Keys. That's something to celebrate. Tyler being in there is no surprise, especially after what Water has done just in its global reach and capacity. And then obviously Burna Boy with City Boys. If this is not one of the biggest songs of the year, how about this? Ira Star. Come on. I've always said this. The growth trajectory of Ira Star as a musician has been one of the most ridiculous I have seen in the last couple of years. When she released her first EP, and I thought, she's a little bit rough on the edges, but the way she worked up until this point to get her first Grammy nomination, Ira Star, you're killing it, girl. Loving it. And then Ashake and Olamide with Amapiano. Interesting addition right there. But yet again, you cannot hate on it. Now, this is an interesting fact that I want to share with you. The fact that Nigerian artists have been the ones to actually put Amapiano on the Grammy stage. Whew, that's quite something, y'all. That's quite something. Moving on to the next category, which is Best Global Music Album. And we've got Susana Baca from Peru, Bocante, which is a group of just people from all over the world. There's Guadeloupe, USA, Japan, Sweden, Burna Boy, I Told Them, Nigeria, Davido, Timeless, Nigeria, and then Shakti, This Moment, India and England. Wow. With this category, you know what? I really think this is Davido's year, but some strong competition, especially from Bocante, and then the legacy of Susana Baca. Yo, anything can happen in this category, but Davido, I really want this for Davido. Now, looking at Best Comedy Album, Africa has got one nominee, and that's Trevor Noah with I Wish You Would. And then there's some great comedians on this. Wanda Sykes with I'm an Entertainer, Chris Rock, Selective Outrage, Sarah Silverman, Someone You Love, Dave Chappelle, What's in a Name. Look, I don't think Dave Chappelle could ever win this because of how raw and real he is. So he kind of ruffles a few feathers, and I think that might work against him in this category. But stranger things have happened. Now, when we look at the Best Compilation Soundtrack for Visual Media, what we see is there's the various artists' album Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, music from and inspired by. And this is where African artists feature from a number of places. Obviously, there's Thames, a songwriter on Lift Me Up, which was performed by Rihanna. You're going to get P Prime, who helped to produce Alone, which is also nominated for another Grammy, by the way, by Burna Boy, which I thought was cool. And then there's Love and Loyalty, where it's performed by Busiswa, Dib and Gogo, Sinom Solo, Kamompela, and Young Stunner, and that's all South Africa right there. Look, man, like, this is so cool. And you know what? Shout out to P Prime, because P Prime had, I think, 3 songs produced on there. That also include Coming Back For You, which was done by Fireboy DML, and also Anyamiri by CK. So, geez, man, Africa is really repped. And then there's also peep this, Bloody Civilian on the song Wake Up, featuring Rema. Yo, man, Nigeria, you guys are doing some amazing things. And then, yeah, I think the last song is Jele by Busiswa, Deben Gogo, Sinom Solo, Kamompela, and Young Stunner too. So, yeah, that is looking interesting. And I hope Black Panther wins, honestly. Like, I haven't listened to any of these soundtracks, so yeah. And then some other nominees who don't feature as the primary artist, but are still in the running for this. Fireboy DML, Nigeria, features on John Baptiste's album World Music Radio, which is nominated for Album of the Year. And he has won 5 Grammys, this guy. So, hey, there's a good chance. And then there's Seun Kuti, Nigeria, Amare, Ghana, and CK, Nigeria, again, who feature on Janelle Monáe's album The Age of Pleasure, which is also nominated in Album of the Year. So, yo, these Grammys are gonna be fire for sure. You can see Nigeria is totally ruling the roost right now. A few features from South Africa expected; they're always in there somehow. And there's Amare from Ghana giving Ghana the thumbs up there. So it's gonna be exciting to see the Grammys 2024, how they're gonna pan out. But I think from an African perspective, the competition is really between Davido and Burna Boy. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Obviously, share this video with a friend, family member, co-workers even, and have a conversation around this. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Otherwise, that's it for me. My name is MJ Wemoto, son of Zimbabwe, signing out. Peace. Ndende.